What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we're doing a playthrough of Cozy Oaks by Peter Jake. And if you enjoy this video and you want some more Cozy Oaks after you're done watching it, I have a playlist of a few other playthroughs of Cozy Oaks on my channel. So be sure to check those out if you want some more Cozy Oaks. And as promised, there will be a tutorial eventually. But again, as I've mentioned in my other playthroughs up till now, I'm just having too much fun just playing the game. Every time I sit down at the table with the game, I just want to play it. I don't feel like doing the tutorial yet, but it is coming, guys. But hang out with me here, and I'm sure you'll pick up on the game fairly quickly. It's actually relatively simple, even though it looks like a lot. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it here, guys. We're playing the solo mode variant again, of course, and I'm going to be playing on the Swampy Farm difficulty, which means that we need 14 friendship hearts in order to win the game, or as one of the win conditions at least. So that's what we're going for. So let's go ahead and get everything shuffled up and mixed up and ready to go, guys. So, of course, you always start the game with your 9 level 1 skills and your sleep skill as well. So I guess 10 skills. But you always have your sleep skill. Let's go ahead and get these nice and mixed up. So we've got all of our level 1 skills ready to go. We've got our basic house. We've got our greenhouse plot and our windmill plot down here. They have not yet been improved. Maybe we'll be able to do that throughout the course of the game. Also, we've got some garbage down here in our garden and near our coop and barn. We've got some weeds and rotten crops in our garden, and we've got some coop poop and barn poop down by the coop and the barn. Those will give us negative points if we don't get rid of them at the end of the game. The light garbage gives you -1 star points, and the heavy garbage gives you -3 star points. So I think I'm going to focus on trying to get rid of those in this playthrough here, because especially ending up with like the 2 heavy garbage at the end of the game and getting -6 star points is pretty brutal. That's a pretty big reduction in points. So I think I'm going to end up trying to upgrade our improve skill right here to level 3 before the end of the game, and that way we can get rid of those crops, or those the rotten crops, the weeds, the coop poop, and the barn poop, and try to get rid of all that stuff. Cool, so we'll get the ores nice and mixed up here. And we'll get the little slimes mixed up as well. And then we'll get the fish mixed up. And of course, on the solo mode, we're playing with the villagers, which is really cool. I have not played Cozy Oaks with the 2-player version of the game yet. I'm assuming it's probably really fun, because like you'll have another player actively buying, the items and stuff, and kind of competing with you for certain items and things that are on the board. So I bet that's super interesting. But I'm really liking the solo mode so far with the villagers, because they have like restrictions that you have to keep in mind. They have donation amounts that you have to pay at the end of the game. They have a certain number of fish that you have to try to catch more of to kind of emulate like playing against another player. Certain requests that you have to meet. So it's really interesting. I really do like the villager component, and then the fact that they have friendship hearts that you have to acquire by becoming friends with the villagers by meeting their requests. It's really cool. So really digging the solo version of the game so far. So we're starting on year 1 in spring. We start the game with 1 gold and 1 ruby. You always start with 1 gold and 1 ruby, and I think we're pretty much ready to go, guys. So let's go ahead and get the board set up here. We'll set up our crops first. We got snow peas early. That's good. We can set up for winter. We've got tomatoes, we got wheat, we've also got a chicken, a sheep, and a goat in the barn up there that we could purchase. We've got a spindle, an aquarium, and a workbench for our items. I don't know if I've ever seen the spindle. And then for the food, we've got a baked chicken, and we've got a muffin. I've seen both of those before, I'm fairly certain. And then for the slimes, we've got a small blue slime, a large pink slime, a small red slime. Ziggy is excited. And we've got a small green slime as well. And then we've got a bass river fish. We've got, it wouldn't be a game that I played through without Ziggy barking in the background at this point, right, guys? We got a shad lake fish. We've got an angler ocean fish. And we've got a pufferfish, which is an ocean fish as well. So we got a little bit of everything out there, which is really, really good. Then let's go ahead and shuffle the villagers. I don't remember if I shuffled the villagers, but if we did, we're going to shuffle them again. I got a goldfish memory. Is there a goldfish? There should be a goldfish fish. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up the villager cards. We'll get those mixed, and we're going to get into it here. So this is going to be spring of year 1. So let's go ahead and flip some villagers. Again, remember, we're trying to get 14 friendship hearts. So it was 14, right? Goldfish memory and all. Yeah, Swampy Farm, 14 friendship hearts is what we're going after. So let's go ahead and see if we get lucky here. We got Chef Marcus. He gives 3 friendship hearts. We're going to pull a second villager. And we've got Phoenix, and he gives 2 friendship hearts. Guys, didn't we have these 2 exact villagers in another playthrough? That's so weird. I got the strangest luck, dude. So weird. Okay, let's just get into it, guys. Let's go ahead and hop in, man. Let's see. What do we want to do first? Well, we're going to need food and produce to sort of like pay these dudes off. So we do need to, or, you know, meet their requests. We do need to figure out, or not figure out, but we do need to keep in mind that we need to get some food, because I usually don't use the cook action early on, but I got to keep that in mind now that we've got Chef Marcus. Also, we're in spring, and if we look on the villager cards, they don't have any restrictions for spring. It's just summer, fall, and then winter. So we're free to do whatever we want in spring. Also, we're going to have to give them some donations by the end of the game. 2 gold to Chef Marcus and 1 gold to Phoenix. Cool. So let's see. What do we want to start out with? I think I want to start out with improve, and we're going to clean 1 light garbage for 0 time. So I am going to remove the weeds. Let's go ahead and pull the weeds up out of the garden. The next thing I want to do is I think I want to get some crops in the ground. So I want to farm. So let's go ahead and farm. It costs 0 time. We can water 1 crop, then or plant 1 crop. So we're going to plant 1 crop. I'm going to plant the tomatoes since they're a summer crop, and we'll get that ready for summertime for next season. And we replace it with lettuce, which is a fall crop. Next, I think I want to get an animal down in the coop down this way. So we're going to play the livestock skill. We can collect from 1 animal, then or purchase 1 coop animal. I want to purchase a coop animal. So I'm going to get this chicken right here. It costs 0 gold. It is a coop animal, and it comes into play with 1 good that we can collect from it eventually. And we're going to replace that with a pig, which is a barn animal. So all 3 animals now are barn animals. So we probably want to upgrade our livestock skill here pretty soon. Next up, I think I want to fish. We're going to go fishing here, and I'm going to use the craft skill to pay for it, I think. Yeah, let's use craft to pay for the fish skill. We can catch 1 lake fish, so we're going to catch the shad, the only lake fish that's out in the water right now. And we got our first item over here in the collectible zone, or our first card. And we got another lake fish, a bullfrog. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's see. What do we want to do next? I think next I am going to mine. Yeah, I want to mine. So I'm going to spend the hunt skill in order to mine. We can mine 2 ore, keep 1, and discard the other. So let's go ahead and mine 2 ore. We got a gold ore and a gold ore. So simple choice. We'll discard a gold ore and keep a gold ore. And then we've got forage for 0 time or cook for 1 time. We can't really cook anything yet. So this is actually just going to go to waste, unfortunately. But we can forage. So let's go ahead and forage. We can gather 1 forageable or harvest 1 crop. There's no crops to harvest, so we're going to gather a forageable, and it's a dead tree. We'll go ahead and chop down the dead tree, put it out of its misery, and we're going to gain 1 material right there. And again, cook 1 food. We can't do this because it costs 1 time, and we don't have any skills left to pay for it. Cool. So now we're going to go to sleep, and we can sell any number of resources. We don't have enough to sell except for the ruby. We could sell for 1 gold, but I definitely don't want to do that. Then we get all of our skills back. Right here, we'll return all of these to our hand. And then we have to upgrade a skill card. And I am going to go ahead and upgrade the livestock skill, since all those animals that are for sale are barn animals. So we're going to get the livestock skill level 2. It says collect from 2 animals, then or purchase 1 coop or 1 barn animal. Sweet. So we're good to go there. And that is it. Then we're going to move into summer, year 1 of summer. So in summer, we have 1 restriction. We cannot cook. Chef Marcus has a restriction that we cannot cook in summer. So in fall or winter, we're going to need to cook so we can get that food for Chef Marcus, since that's the requirement that he's requesting. Cool. So let's go ahead and start out the new season here. We are in summer. So I think I want to get our crops watered here. So I'm going to play the farm skill, and we can water 1 crop, then or plant 1 crop. So let's go ahead and water the tomatoes. It's a summer crop. We're in summer, so we can water it. Then we can plant 1 crop. I am going to plant the wheat. This is a fall crop, so we'll get that set up for next season. And we're going to replace it with the strawberries, which is a spring crop that provides 3 produce. The wheat is going to provide us 3 produce as well. Cool. Then we're going to play forage. We can gather 1 forageable or harvest 1 crop. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest the tomatoes, and we'll get 2 produce, and then we'll put the tomatoes in the discard pile over this way. Okay, nice. Next up, I want to do our livestock skill, our newly upgraded level 2 livestock skill, and I am going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of cook to pay for it because we can't cook during summer. Because of the restriction from Chef Marcus. So we're going to get rid of that. We can collect from 2 animals, then or purchase 1 coop or 1 barn animal. So we're going to collect from our chicken. We'll get the good. The little chicken will go out to pasture. And then we can purchase 1 coop or barn animal. So since they're all barn animals, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the sheep. It costs 0 gold. It comes into play with 2 goods on it. Put a couple of cubes on the sheep, and it's going to get replaced with another sheep. Nice. An exact copy, basically. It's a different color, but same card, effectively. It costs 0 gold, and it comes into play with 2 goods, and it's a barn animal. Cool. Replace the sheep with a sheep. Next up, I want to probably fish. You know what? I actually want to improve. Let's improve, and we can clean 1 light garbage, and we're going to get this coop poop out of here, dudes. There we go. Get rid of the coop poop. So that's 1 less star point that we'll lose at the end of the game. Then I think I want to mine again. So I'm going to use hunt to pay for it. Yeah, I'm going to use hunt to pay for it. We can mine 2 or keep 1 and discard the other. So we got stone. That'll give us some material, and copper ore. I usually don't do this, but I want to try something new. I'm actually going to get rid of the copper, and I'm going to keep the stone and gain the material from it. I want to try a new strategy here. Normally, I would get rid of the stones, but I want to see if getting material and using it to craft stuff will actually yield more points than going for triples of copper. The silver and the gold I'll probably keep going for, but if we ever get copper and stone, I'm going to try like a new strategy of going for the stone to get the material. We'll see if that pays off. It'll be fun to try something new. Then we could fish and use the craft to pay for the fish, the 1 time to play fish, or we could craft for free and then we'll just hang on to fish and not play it. So I got to figure out what I want to prioritize here. If we play fish, we can catch 1 lake fish. Neither of these villagers require lake fish. They both have 0, but we'll probably inevitably pull into, another villager, draw another villager on year 2 and 3 that has lake fish. So it's probably a good idea to just go ahead and preempt that and fish and catch another lake fish. And we'll go ahead and get the bullfrog, who might be my favorite of the lake fish. It's not even a fish, but I love that he's like a little frog. And then we got a crawfish, which is a river fish here. There we go. Okay, and that is it, guys. That is the end of summer. So that's the end of the turn. We could sell any of our things that we want. We're going to hang on to everything. And we get to return all of these skill cards back down this way. Here we go. Cool. We got all of our level 1 skills here. And then we got our level 2 skill down here. Cool. Okay. Then we're going to upgrade one of our skills. I want to upgrade improve. I want to upgrade improve because I really want to clear out these heavy garbage. There's such a massive like point reduction at the end of the game because they each deduct 3 star points from your score. So -6 star points is pretty nasty. I want to prioritize getting rid of those as fast as possible. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade improve. So now for 1 time, we can renovate 1 structure or clean 1 light garbage. Or if we use the ruby, we can renovate 1 structure for -1 gold or clean 1 heavy garbage. And when we get to level 3 for improve, we can renovate 1 structure or clean 1 light or 1 heavy garbage. So I think I'm probably going to end up improving again. Also, if you're new to the game, if you're not aware, you're allowed to look through the skill decks at any point in the game so that you can see what the other skills do and kind of, decide which one you want to go for. Cool. Okay, so that's it. We upgraded our skill. So now we're going to move into fall here. We're just zipping right through this, guys. Okay, cool. So we're moving into fall. So in fall, we cannot hunt. That is the stipulation, or that's the restriction that Phoenix has. We can't hunt in fall. We really need to cook this food for Chef Marcus. So I think we're going to go ahead and prioritize doing that right now. So let's go ahead and cook. We can either cook the baked chicken or a muffin. It'll only use one good for the baked chicken, and it'll use 2 produce for the muffin. So we're gonna do the baked chicken. We're gonna use our 1 good to cook the baked chicken. We'll get that down this way. It's worth 1 star point, but we're gonna end up giving that to Chef Marcus to meet his requirement, and it gets replaced with sushi, which requires one produce and 1 good in order to cook. Oh, also to pay for cook, it costs 1 time. So I'm going to use improve to pay for it, I think. Actually, you know what? I don't know about that. I'm going to use hunt. We'll probably use improve to pay for something, but my instinct is telling me to just use hunt because we can't hunt during fall, so we may as well go ahead and use that. I might end up spending the ruby to improve. We'll see. Next up, I want to farm, guys. Oops, I just hit the mic so hard. Hopefully I remember to cut that sound out in editing. I just hit the mic so hard. Okay, cool. So we've got the farm skill. Hopefully you guys didn't hear anything just now. You're probably like, what are you even talking about? The farm skill, we can water 1 crop then or plant 1 crop. So we're in fall, so we can water the wheat. So it's going to get 3 produce on it. And then we can plant 1 crop. So I want to plant the freaking snow pea, dude. This is so cool that we got this early on. This is the first time I've got it that early. And we've got garlic. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen garlic. Cool, it's a summer crop that gives 3 produce. The snow pea is insane. It's the only winter crop, and it gives 4 produce, which is really, really good. Okay, let's see. Next up, I am going to forage. We can gather 1 forageable or harvest 1 crop. So we're going to harvest the wheat. We're going to get 3 produce. We'll put that over that way. Dude, we're rocking and rolling with produce, man. We got 5 produce. We're farming like crazy. Let's go ahead and play our livestock skill as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of improve in order to do it. We ended up spending it anyway, but better safe than sorry. We can collect from 2 animals, then or purchase 1 Cooper Barn animal. So we're going to collect from our sheep pal down here. A good. And we're going to purchase the other sheep for 0 gold, who also comes into play with 2 goods on him. And we get another animal to replace it, and it's the duck. It's a coop animal that costs 1 gold and comes into play with 2 goods. And then we can fish, mine, or craft. I think I want to craft. Yeah, I think I want to craft. But what do I want to craft? You know what? I want to craft this spindle right here. So we're going to use the craft skill. Costs 0 time. Craft 1 item. The spindle requires 0 produce, 1 good, and 2 material. So we're going to spend our 1 good and 2 materials here. And we are going to craft up the spindle, and it's worth either 1 gold if we sell it immediately, or it's worth 3 star points. I want the star points, dude. So we're going to get the spindle in our collection shed, and then we've got a mayo maker. Gross. I hate mayonnaise. I freaking hate mayonnaise, dude. It's like pus in a jar. It's so gross. So gross. No offense if you like mayonnaise, you know what I mean? But I just don't like mayonnaise. Cool, and then we have to figure out if we want to fish or mine. I think I am going to fish. Yeah, let's go ahead and fish, and we can catch 1 lake fish, and this kind of serves a double purpose. Oh, there are no lake fish out. So you know what? We're going to spend our ruby to fish. We can catch 2 lake fish or catch 1 river fish. We're going to catch the crawfish here. And then we're going to replace it with an eel, which is another river fish. Another cool thing about this, the reason that I chose fishing over mining, is because we had the aquarium out, and we're going to work toward getting this. At the end of the game, you get 1 star point for each fish you have, up to a maximum of 5. So the aquarium can be worth 5 star points, which is really, really good. So we're going to try to catch at least 5 fish so that we can max out the aquarium. Cool, so that's the end of that. We can go ahead and sell now that we're at the end of the season. I'm going to sell these 3 produce right here for 1 gold, so we're up to 2 gold now. And then we get all of our skills back. Try not to punch the mic boom arm this time. And we'll put all of these out on the tableau. I want to do them in order of level 1 to level 2. Here we go. Nice. We got improve in livestock down here, level 2. And then we have to upgrade one, and I'm immediately going to upgrade improve. I'm going to immediately upgrade improve. That way I don't forget to do it. And we're going to get level 3 improve already. We've got a level 3 skill. And then we're going to move into winter. And this is it. This is the final season of the year. And we've got 2 restrictions, one from Chef Marcus and from Phoenix. We cannot harvest, which means we can't harvest any of our crops over this way. And we cannot collect, which means that we can't collect any goods from animals. So all of this down here is kind of being restricted and shut down during winter. The little animals are hibernating, and yeah, it's too cold to go out and harvest any crops for this winter. So let's see what we want to do here. I do still want to get these watered though. So now it just says that you can't harvest the crops, but it doesn't say that we can't water or plant them. So we're going to play farm, and we can water a crop and then or plant one crop. So we're in winter. We get to actually water the snow peas, which is so cool, dude. So we're going to get 4 produce on there, and then we can plant one crop. And I'm going to plant the strawberries since they're a spring crop, and we're going to get ready for spring of year 2. And we're going to replace that with watermelon, which is a summer crop that gives 4 produce. Ooh, we're going to get those in the ground for this coming summer too. And then the strawberries will give us 3 produce. Next, I am going to... now we can't harvest, so I really want to play forage to harvest the snow peas and get the 4 produce, but we can't harvest because of Chef Marcus. So I think what I'm going to do instead is... What am I going to do instead, guys? What am I going to do instead? You know what? Let's hunt. We're going to hunt. I'm going to spend fish to pay for it, and I'm also going to spend my livestock skill to pay for it since we can't gather or collect rather from our farm animals. And we're going to hunt one small slime, and I am going to hunt this little green slime, and I believe this is the first slime that we've hunted, right? Yeah. So for each different colored slime that you have in your collection area at the end of the game, they're worth 2 star points, and he gets replaced by a small yellow slime. Nice. So we've got a few more different colors out there too. Very, very good. Next up, I want to improve. So it costs 2 time, which is pretty gnarly, honestly. It costs 2 time. We're going to spend cook, and we're also going to spend... I think... Ooh. What are we going to spend, guys? What are we going to spend, dude? Well, we can't craft anything, so I guess we may as well spend craft. And we're going to renovate 1 structure or clean 1 light or 1 heavy garbage. So we're going to clean up 1 heavy garbage, and we're going to get rid of the rotten crops. And that's going to remove this -3 star points at the end of the game. That is huge, dude. Definitely worth the 2 time and the upgrade right there. Cool. Then we can either play forage for 0, and then we'll have the mine skill left over with 1 time, or we can play mine. I think I would rather mine. So we're going to play mine, cost 1 time. We'll spend forage in order to pay for it. We mine 2 ore, keep 1 and discard the other. We've got a stone and a copper ore. So yeah, man, I'm going to go with this new strategy of discarding the copper and going after the stone for the materials. So let's go ahead and snag a material, and we're going to see if that pays off. I usually don't do that. I usually just throw away the stone. I want to try that new little strategy here and get some materials and see if we can craft a bunch of items, because these seem like they're worth a bunch of points. If we can craft a bunch of items, that'd be awesome. And most of these require materials to craft. As a matter of fact, maybe all of them require materials? I don't know. We'll have to check later. That's something that I'd be interested to know. But anyways, that is the end of winter. That is the end of the year. And we could sell some stuff, but we don't actually have enough to sell because it's 3 produce for 1 gold, 2 goods for 1 gold, and 1 ruby for 1 gold, but we don't have enough. Cool. So now we're going to get back all of our skill cards and put those over this way, like so. And we're going to get to upgrade another skill. So I am going to go for mining. We're going to upgrade mining. This skill, I mention this all the time, going from level 1 to level 2 mining is really good. It is so good because instead of looking at or mining 2 ore and keeping 1 and discarding the other, you mine 3 and you get to keep 2 and discard the other. It's just insane. You get double. You get double your stuff. So it's really, really good. Okay. And I believe that that is it. So now we're going to move into the next year. But before we do, we have to go ahead and give the requests to our villagers. So Chef Marcus wants a food. So we're going to give him the baked chicken item. So I'm going to discard that up this way. And Phoenix wants a produce. So we'll go ahead and give him a produce. And boom, just like that, we've completed their requests. And we're good to go into the next year. We didn't lose the game. Had we not been able to meet their request just then, we would have lost the game. Cool, so now we're going to go into spring of year 2, and let's go ahead and get some more villagers. How many hearts do we have? We're at 5, so we need 9 more to reach that 14 that we're going for here. So let's see what we get. We got Madeline. She's worth 3 hearts, and we're going to get another villager. And oh man, we got little Susie. She's worth 5 hearts. So that's 8. We only need 1 more heart after this. This is actually really good. So in year 3, we're only going to need 1 villager, which is good. We'll have only 2 restrictions instead of 4. So Madeline wants a ruby. She gives us 3 friendship hearts if we can meet her request. In spring, we cannot clean. And in summer, we cannot gather. She's got a lake fish and a river fish, and she requires 2 gold as a donation at the end of the game. And little Susie, dude, she wants a bug as her request from the forageables deck, so we're gonna have to go forage quite a bit here. And she gives 5 hearts. I am a little nervous about this because we only have 4 turns to harvest, or I'm sorry, to forage. And if we don't get a bug in the top 4 cards of the deck, we're gonna lose the game because she wants a bug. That would be a crappy way to go out. But if we manage to do it, we get 5 hearts, so it's a high risk, high reward type of thing here. In summer, we cannot craft, and in fall, we cannot renovate. She's got a boatload of fish, dude. Apparently, all little Susie does in Cozy Oaks is hang out by the dock and fish. She's got 2 lake fish, 2 river fish, and 2 ocean fish. And again, at the end of the game, you need to have more fish than all of the villagers combined in order to score points for each of the 3 types of fish, lake, river, and ocean. And she requires a donation of 3 gold. So she's pretty gnarly, man. But again, she gives you 5 hearts. Cool. So we've got some foraging to do here, guys. We're heading into spring, so we cannot clean, which means we're not going to be able to clean up this barn poop during spring. So we'll have to play that later in the year. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing is first, we are going to forage like we've never foraged before, and we're going to gather 1 forageable. We're going to upgrade that skill at the end of the season, by the way, immediately. And we get a blossom tree. We're going to chop it down, and we're going to get 1 material from it. Then we are going to farm. So let's go ahead and play farm. We can water 1 crop, then or plant 1 crop. So I am going to water the strawberries because we're in spring and it's a spring crop. Then we can plant a crop, and since we cleared out what was it? It was the weeds? The rotten crops. We cleared out the rotten crops. Heavy garbage. Now we can plant a 3rd crop. I am going to plant the watermelon since it's a summer crop, and we'll get ready for summer to water those next season. And let's go ahead and flip. And we got eggplant. It's a fall crop that provides 3 produce. Okay, cool. We're not going to be able to gather or craft next season in summer, so we should probably play our livestock skill now. It requires 1 time. I am going to use the hunt skill to pay for it, and it says that we can collect from 2 animals, then or purchase 1 Cooper barn animal. So we're going to collect from both of our sheep. We get 2 goods. This sheep goes out to pasture, and then we can purchase 1 Cooper barn animal. I'm going to spend a gold, and I'm going to purchase the pig right here. It's a barn animal that comes into play with 3 goods, like so. And we're going to replace it with a rabbit. It is a coop animal that costs 0 gold and comes into play with 1 good. I'm doing pretty good, or I'm doing pretty well, I should say, at remembering to replace the cards. I've been playing it enough times now that I'm getting into the swing of things. Cool. Let's see. What do we want to do next? We can't clean, so we need to spend improve to pay for one of the time here. Are there any lake fish? There are no lake fish. I am going to mine. Let's go ahead and mine. With our brand new level 2 mine skill, we can mine 3 ore, keep 2, and discard the other. So we've got a silver ore, and a copper ore. We're going to drop the copper ore and pick up the silver. Let's double check our ore. So we got 2 silver ore. Is that it? And we got 1 gold ore. Okay, cool. Next up, I am going to... What am I going to do, guys. I think I'm going to cook. Am I going to cook? I think I might cook. What am I going to do? Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Do I want to cook or do I want to craft? Actually, guys, I'm gonna craft. Hold on. So we're gonna craft one item. We're gonna go for the aquarium. So it's one produce, one good, and one material. So one produce, one good, one material, and we'll craft up the aquarium. We could sell it for 2 gold right now, or we can keep it. And again, for every fish we have at the end of the game, it's worth 1 star point up to a maximum of 5. So let's go ahead and flip a new card. We got the cheese press right here. It's worth 1 star point for every 2 goods you have. That's an interesting one. So you could try to go for, like, maybe if you try to upgrade your windmill plot to a windmill and like get a bunch of goods, that'd be a really cool way to try to rack up a bunch of points. I love how there's so many different like little synergies and different ways to get points. So like right now with the aquarium, it's worth 1 star point for every fish we have. So 1, 2, 3. So already it's worth 3 star points. That is really good. Then we can either cook or fish. We can't fish because there's no lake fish in play, and we don't have a ruby to spend to upgrade it. And cooking, we can't cook either because both of these require produce and we don't have any. So we can't do either of these, unfortunately. So that is the end of the season. We don't have anything that we want to sell, so we're going to get back all of our skill cards. A little unfortunate that we wound up with a couple of unplayed skills there, but it's going to happen sometimes. We prioritized the ones that we really wanted to play, so it is all good. It worked out. Okay, cool. So now we need to upgrade a skill, and I am going to go with what am I going to go with? We really need a bug. So I'm going to upgrade forage. That was the plan, right? So I'm going to upgrade forage to level 2. And now it says gather 2 forageables or harvest 2 crops. That is way better. We really, really need that. Okay, cool. So now we're going to move into summer. And in summer, we cannot gather. So that means that we cannot... we can't gather forageables. Madeline, you're screwing me over. Come on, dude. Why you got to do this to me? Rip our forage skill. Or we can harvest 2 crops. So we could use it to harvest 2 crops. Okay, this is still going to come in handy. And then also in summer, we cannot craft. So little Susie won't let us craft. All right. So what we're going to do then is we are going to play our livestock skill. Yeah, we're going to play our livestock skill. Wait, guys, how does this have this on it? What did we play? Did we play farm, water 1 crop, then or plant 1 crop? Did I plant this crop and then put the did I water that? Did I cheat? I feel like I cheated. This shouldn't have these on there, right? Uh-oh. Hold on. Why are those there? Did I mess up? You guys know. I don't know. Right now, in this moment in time, I don't know. As I'm watching this back, editing it, I do know. And I'm probably like, oh my God. I just planted the watermelon last season, right? Because I was like, oh yeah, I want to get it ready for summer so that I can water it. There's no way I could have watered it. I think I did that by accident. Right? Yeah, I think I did that by accident, guys. I'm fairly certain that watermelon is not supposed to have that on there. I'm pretty sure. And if it is, well, it is what it is. I'm making the game harder for myself. I'm pretty sure I messed that up, though. Okay, so we're going to play the livestock skill. I'm going to get rid of... What can we not do? We can't gather and we can't craft. So we're going to get rid of craft to pay for the livestock skill. We can collect from 2 animals, then or purchase 1 coop or 1 barn animal. We're going to collect from the pig and the sheep. We got 2 goods. So now we've got 3 goods total. The sheep is going to go out to pasture. And I am going to purchase the rabbit for 0 gold down this way. And we got a goat in place of it. And the little rabbit comes into play with 1 good on it. Next up, I want to... What do I want to do? I want to... What do I want to do? I want to forage. So I'm going to forage, and I'm going to use hunt to pay for it. And we can gather 2 forageables, which we can't do because we cannot gather in summer because of freaking Madeline over here, dude. Or we can harvest 2 crops. So I'm going to harvest the strawberries and the snow peas. And we just got 7. We just got 7 produce in one go. That is insane. We'll discard these over here. By far the most I've ever harvested at one time. We really need to mine so that we can find a ruby for Madeline. So let's go ahead and mine. That's going to cost 1 time. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of improve to do it. We're going to mine 3 ore, keep 2, and discard 1. There we go. We got a ruby ore. We got another ruby ore. And we got another ruby ore. Well, we're going to go with the double ruby ore, dude. That is actually insane. I'm a little bummed that we had to discard 1, but you know what? I'll take the 2 ruby ore. I'm not going to complain. Triple ruby. Let's go. Okay. I think I want to farm. So let's go ahead and farm. We can water 1 crop, then or plant 1 crop. So now we can water the watermelon since it's a summer crop and we're in summer. Now it gets the 4 produce on it. And then we can plant a crop. So let's plant a fall crop. Let's go with the eggplant because it provides 3 produce instead of the 2 from the lettuce. And then we've got a beet, which is another fall crop that provides 2 produce out there. And then we could fish or cook, and we got to decide which one of these we want to prioritize. Since there are no lake fish out in play, I mean, we could spend a ruby to play the boosted version of fish, or we could cook a food. I think I'm gonna cook a food. I don't want to use the ruby necessarily, so I'm gonna cook. We can cook 1 food. I am going to cook the sushi, so that's going to cost 1 produce and 1 good. So we're going to have 2 goods instead of 3 left over. And we're going to cook the sushi, and that'll be worth 1 star point at the end of the game. I do want to upgrade our cook skill here pretty soon, too. And that is it. So at the end of this season, I'm going to sell our produce here. We've got 6 produce, and for every 3 produce you sell, you get 2 gold. So now we're up to 3 gold. I'm going to hang on to my goods, I think. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to my goods. And then we get all of our skills back. So put those back over this way. Like so. There we go. The rest are level 2 and then a level 3. Okay, and then we have to upgrade one of these skills. What are we moving into? Fall? We cannot renovate in fall. Okay, we're not too concerned about that. I'm going to upgrade fish, dude. It's time. We need to upgrade our fishing skill. Only being able to catch lake fish when there's river and ocean fish out in the waters is no good. So now level 2 fishing. For 1 time, we can catch 1 lake fish or catch 1 river fish. Cool. And now we're going to move into fall. So again, in fall, Little Susie won't let us renovate. So we can't renovate our basic house, greenhouse plot, or windmill plot. So now... let's go ahead and forage because we need to find these bugs immediately, guys. Time is running short. I am going to spend the hunt skill to pay for forage. I want to upgrade the hunt skill eventually too. There's so many skills I want to upgrade. And then we're gonna gather 2 forageables. Come on, dude. A peach tree. We're gonna chop it down. It's gonna give us a material and a produce. 1 material, 1 produce, and then we get another one. And it's a cherry tree, and we'll chop that down. It will also give us a material and a produce. Okay, no bugs yet, guys. We've got 1 last season to get bugs, and we need one of the top 2 cards of that deck right there to be a bug. Yikes, that would be kind of a crappy way to go out. We'll see if we could pull it off, though. Okay, next up, I want to... what do I want to do? I think I want to... farm? Yeah, I want to farm so we can water a crop, then or plant a crop. So we're going to water the eggplant and get 3 produce on it, and then we could plant a crop. I want to get this garlic going for next summer, I think. So we'll go ahead and get that in the ground and replace it with an orange, which is a summer crop that gives 3 produce. So basically the same as the garlic. It's a summer crop that gives 3 produce. Next up, I am going to... let me see, what happens if you use a... dude, if you use a ruby, you can gather 3 forageables. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that, and I didn't realize it. It's too late now. I'm going to definitely do that next season. We are going to... we're going to use our livestock skill. And I'm going to use improve to pay for it. And we can collect from 2 animals, so the rabbit and the pig. The little rabbit is going to go out to pasture here. Also, I can replace these 3 with a silver cube. And then we can purchase 1 coop or 1 barn animal. I am going to purchase a goat for 1 gold. So we go down to 2 gold, like so. And it comes into play with 3 goods on it. And we're going to replace it with a cow who costs 2 gold, but comes into play with 5 goods on it, dude. Cows are crazy, dude. We've been milking cows for seasons, dude, for years. Okay, let's see. What do we want to prioritize next? I think fishing. We should probably fish. We did just upgrade it, so let's go ahead and do it. I'm not going to cook this turn, so we're going to fish, and we're going to catch 1 lake fish or 1 river fish. So we'll go ahead and catch this bass and replace it with a snapper, which is an ocean fish. So we've got 3 ocean fish and a river fish. And then we got to decide if we want to craft and not mine, or mine and not craft. So we got to pick one of these. I think. This is actually pretty tough. I think I'm going to craft. I'm going to go ahead and craft 1 item, and we're going to make this workbench. It's worth 4 star points. It requires 0 produce, 1 good, and 3 materials. So we're going to use 1 good and our 3 materials, and we're going to craft the workbench, and that'll be worth 4 star points at the end of the game. And then we'll go ahead and replace it with a bee house that's worth 1 star point for every bug that you have, up to a maximum of 5. So kind of similar to the aquarium for the fish. And then we got the mine skill left over, but it's worth 1 time. So we're not actually able to play it. We don't have the time to play it. So now we're going to move into the sleep phase here. We could sell any number of goods or any number of resources. I'm actually going to sell 2 of my goods. So we have 1 left over for a gold. So we're up to 3 gold. And we'll keep everything else. And then we're going to get all of our skills back. And we're going to have to upgrade a skill. And I do want to take a peek at level 3 forage and see what that would do for us. Here we go. Yeah, let's take a quick peek at level 3 forage and see what that does, if that gives us more. Gather 2 forageables and harvest 2 crops. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, we're upgrading that. That sounds completely insane. I've never had level 3 forage, I don't think. That sounds nuts, dude. Holy crap. That's insane. Okay. Okay, first thing we're going to do here. Oh, wait. Okay, so is that it? Yeah, and then we got to move into winter. Okay, so in winter, we have no restrictions. We can do whatever the hell we want. We need to forage immediately, guys. And I am going to spend... Oops, I'm going to destroy the board, apparently, is what I'm going to do. Uh-oh. How much did we have, guys? I don't know where those were. Oh, no. We had 1 good, right? We had 1 good, and I don't think we had any produce. Did we have produce? Yeah, because we just crafted the workbench, and I spent all of this, yeah. Oof, I hope I got that right. I hope I got there. I bumped it. I don't remember where those were. I think that's where they were. Hopefully that's right. Blast me in the comments below, guys. Simple mistake. Dude, I'm smacking the mic today. I'm hitting the mat and knocking everything everywhere, dude. I'm clumsy today. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to use forage, and we're going to spend improve, I think, to pay for it. Or actually, I'm going to spend hunt to pay for it. That's what I was reaching for when I hit the mat. Again, hopefully this is right. If this isn't right, guys, it'll be okay. Don't worry about it. We're having fun. It is what it is. Okay, so I am going to actually spend a ruby to boost it. And it says harvest 3 crops or gather 3 forageables. If we do not get a bug in these 3 cards right here, the playthrough is essentially over. So we need to manifest this into reality. Dude, it's going to be so awesome when I flip over this bug right here. Caterpillar, bam. Okay, it's not quite a caterpillar. It's an oak tree. Caterpillars can maybe live in the oak trees. We get 2 materials. We got 2 more shots, guys, right here. Dude, this is going to be so awesome when I draw this bug right here, dude. Boom, let's go, dude. We got the dragonfly. Speak it into existence, guys. We got the bug. Awesome. So now we can give little Susie a bug. Can we get a second bug just to, just because we're super cool like that? No, but we did find a stone, and we'll get 1 material. So now we're up to 3 materials. And I dropped the cube on the floor. Oof. There we go. Okay, awesome. The playthrough is saved, guys. We got our bug right there. Let's go. Amazing. Okay, next up, I want to... What do I want to do? I want to... what do I want to do? I don't know. I don't know. What do I want to do here? I think I want to fish. Yeah, I want to fish. So we're going to play fish. We're going to get rid of farm. And we're going to catch a river fish. So let's catch this eel and replace it with, bam, a lake fish, a minnow. Okay. Next up, I want to do livestock. I'll play our livestock skill, and I'm going to get rid of cook in order to do it. And we can collect from 2 animals. So bloop, bloop, right here. So we've got 3 goods now. Like so. There we go, boys. And the pig is going to go out to pasture. And then we could we could purchase 1 coop or 1 barn animal, or purchase. Let's purchase a... Should we get a cow, dude, and just pop off on the cow, bro? Ooh. Ooh. Sure, why not, dudes? We're going to get a cow, man. Let's just do it. It costs 3 gold, or 2 gold, rather. That's quite a hefty price there. But it comes into play with 5 goods on it, guys. So, I mean, you can't really complain. You know what I mean? I mean, you can, but... And now we're going to mine. We'll play mine. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Am I going to craft? Is there anything I'm actually going to craft? The mayo maker would be good to craft, even though mayo is absolutely disgusting. I think we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and mine. If it was a mustard maker, dude, I'd be down for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and mine 3 ore. Oh my gosh, a ruby ore. Oh my gosh, a ruby ore. And a stone. Get out of my town. We're going to get these 2 ruby ore, dude. Holy crap. That's awesome. We're freaking mining like crazy, dude. And then we're going to craft. For 0 time, we can craft 1 item. And we're going to go for the mayo maker. It requires 1 produce, 1 good. So we're going to have 2 goods left instead of 3. And then also 1 material. So we'll have 2 materials left instead of 3. There we go. And then we'll get the mayo maker. It's worth 3 stars. And boom. Dudes, we're crafting a bunch of stuff this game. Let's go. Then we got the anvil. It's worth 3 star points, and it requires 3 materials. Okay, that's it. We're going to go ahead and go to sleep. I think I'm going to hang on to all of our stuff. Also, we got to replace this barn animal, the cow, with a little beaver right here. Costs 1 gold. It's a coop animal. Gives 2 goods. I think I'm going to keep my stuff. I'm not going to sell anything. So we're going to get all of our skills back. And we're going to upgrade another skill. I think it's probably time to upgrade hunt. Yeah, I think it's probably time to upgrade hunt. So we're going to go to level 2 hunt skill. So let's go ahead and get rid of hunt over this way. Let's get the level 2 hunt. There we go. Nice. And that is it. So that's the end of the year. So Madeline wants a ruby. There you go, Madeline. Hooked you up. I was down in the mines. Found a bunch of rubies. I mean, I just found this 1 ruby. I just found this 1 ruby, and it's all for you. And then little Susie wants a bug. And we got it, guys. The dragonfly. The clutch play of the game. We found the dragonfly. There you go, little Susie. Get out of my freaking town. Cool. So we appeased both little Susie and Madeline. And that's 8 more hearts, dudes. So that adds to our 5. So we're at 13. We literally just need 1 more heart. We're moving into spring, year 3. Let's do this. What do we got here? Bam. Officer Gary is going to be the final villager. He's going to give us 2 hearts, which is going to put us up to 15 if we meet his requirement of a silver ore. And I believe we've got some silver ore, don't we, guys? Yeah, we got 2 right here. Cool. So we're good. His request is already met. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. In spring, we cannot plant. And in fall, we cannot hunt. So we can't plant anything here in spring. Not too concerned about that, honestly. Yeah, not super concerned about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play forage, and we're going to get rid of farm since we can't plant any crops here in spring to pay for forage. We can gather 2 forageables and harvest 2 crops. Dude, that is insane. So we got a mushroom here that gives us 1 produce. We've got a bumblebee, so we'll collect that. That'll be worth 1 star point at the end of the game. And then we get to harvest 2 crops. Dude, level 2 forage, or level 3 forage is insane. So let's harvest 2 crops. I feel like I'm cheating. So we're going to harvest the eggplant and the watermelon. That's going to give us 7. So this is actually 6 right here. And then this is 3. So we've got 9 produce, dude. That's the most produce I've ever had in Cozy Oaks. Let's go. Next up, I want to play our livestock skill. So we can collect from 2 animals. We need to spend something in order to play it. I am going to spend improve. I'm going to spend improve. We're going to collect from 2 animals. Bloop. There we go. So we've got 4 down here now. There we go. And then we could purchase a coop or barn animal, but we still got animals in our coop and barn. Our goat and our cow are still chilling. So next up, I believe I want to fish. So yes, I want to fish. We should probably check how many fish we're going to need, guys. That would be smart. So lake fish, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to need 5 lake fish. How many do we have? Like 2? 1? We've got 1, 2. Oof. Okay, and then let's see how many river fish we're going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need 7? Dude, maybe we give up on fishing. How many fish do we have? River fish. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. We need 4 more river fish? I don't know about this, guys. And then ocean fish. 2, 3, 4. We need 5, and I think we've got none. Oh, man. Do I commit to fishing at this point, or do I just give up on it? It is worth a lot of points. We can get it. Check me out, bro. I'm going to fish, okay? And I'm going to spend cook to do it. I'm going to spend a ruby to boost the fish skill. We can catch 2 lake and or river fish, or catch 1 ocean fish. I'm going to catch... What am I going to catch? I'm going to try to go for lake or river fish. So I'm going to catch this minnow. It's a lake fish. We need a lake or river fish right here. Yes, we got a salmon. It's a river fish. So we'll catch that one too. Now, can I do that? It says catch 2 lake. Yeah. Catch 2 lake and or river fish. So you can catch a lake and a river fish. Two fish. A lake and a river fish, or 2 lake or 2 river fish. Okay, so yeah. We're good there. And then we've got another ocean fish, a stingray. So it's all ocean fish out in play. Yikes, guys. That's not what we want at all. That's not what we want at all. A rip. Okay, we're going to mine. Ooh, actually, dudes, we need gold to pay off their freaking insane debt. Their donations. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. We need 9 gold. Oh my God, we got to hunt. We got to hunt immediately, guys. We're going to hunt. I'm going to use mine to pay for it, and I'm going to spend a ruby to boost the hunt skill so we can hunt 1 large slime, and we're going to get this large pink slime, and we're going to get the 3 gold from it for hunting it. So we're up to 4 gold, so we need 5 more. We got to hustle, guys. Yes, okay, good. Another large slime, a purple slime. And then, can we craft anything? Can we craft anything? Yeah, we can. We can. Ooh, but that's not that great. Neither of these are very good, honestly. Oof. You know what? I think I might not craft, because we're going to have to spend produce and goods to craft things, and I think I'd rather sell those for gold. So I'm not going to craft. I'm going to choose not to craft. We're going to go to sleep. We can sell any number of resources. I'm going to sell all 9 of our produce for 3 gold. Boom. So now we're up to 7 gold. And then I'm going to sell all 4 of our produce for 2 gold. So now we're up to 9 gold. And that's what we needed, right? 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. Boom. We did it. We did it. We got the gold. Okay, yeah, that was preferable to crafting for an extra star point or 2 at the end of the game. We need the gold, otherwise we lose. Okay, good. So we can't spend any more gold unless we get some more. We need to have at least 9 gold left over by the end of the game. Okay, cool. So that is it. We're going to get all of our skills back here, and then we get to upgrade a skill. And I'm not sure which one I want to upgrade just yet. We didn't upgrade farm all game, which is pretty interesting. I usually upgrade that skill pretty early on, but we took like a different route this game, a different path, which is really cool, that you could try out different things. Also, I want to play improve too, so we can get rid of this last heavy garbage before the end of the game. I think I want to upgrade our fishing skill so that way we can catch any fish. So we're going to get rid of level 2 fishing and we're going to upgrade it to level 3 like so. Now we can catch any 1 fish, and if we spend a ruby, we can catch any 2 fish, which is freaking crazy. Okay, that's it. We're going to move into summer, and we have no restrictions in summer here. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I am going to start by mining because I really want to get some rubies potentially. We're going to use the cook skill to pay for it. And we're going to mine 3 ore, keep 2, and discard 1. We got a silver ore, a gold ore, and a ruby ore. Amazing. I'm actually going to dump the silver. I'm going to keep the gold. We've got another gold, right? And the reason I'm doing that is because we do have 2 silver, but we're going to have to give 1 to Officer Gary, so we may as well go for the gold instead. It'll be the same difference. And then the ruby ore, we get a ruby from it, which is what we wanted. Let's do... What do we do here? We're in summer. I am going to farm and water 1 crop and then plant 1 crop. So we're not going to be able to plant because our farm is filled up here. So I'm going to water the watermelon since we're in summer and it's a summer crop and we're going to get 4 produce on it. And then I think I'm going to forage and I'm going to use improve to pay for it. We can gather 2 forageables and harvest 2 crops. So let's gather. We've got a birch tree that's going to give us 1 material, so we're up to 3 materials, and then we get to get another one, and we got an apple tree, so we'll chop it down. We're going to get 1 material and then 1 produce. Let's go. Okay, cool. I feel kind of bad, dude. We showed up in Cozy Oaks and we're just like lobbing down all their trees. Okay, next up I'm going to fish, I think. Let's go ahead and fish, and we're going to use let's use... What do we use? Let's use hunt to pay for it, I think. Yeah, we'll use hunt to pay for it. And I'm going to spend 1 ruby. And we could catch any 2 fish. So how many fish are we going to need? 2, 3, 4. Dude, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this with the fish. This is very ambitious. This is very ambitious. We're going to get the snapper. It gets replaced with another ocean fish, a crab. We'll get that too. There we go. And then a lake fish, a bluegill. And then we can either do our livestock skill and gather, or we can craft an item. I don't know if there's anything we really want to craft. We could craft the anvil and get 3 star points for 3 materials. Let's do that. We're going to craft the anvil. It requires 3 material, so we'll go ahead and spend that, and then we'll get 3 star points at the end of the game for the anvil. Dude, we have crafted so many items this game. And then there's the wine barrel. It requires 2 produce, 0 goods, and 1 material for 3 star points at the end of the game, or 1 gold if you sell it. Then we get the livestock skill left over, but it requires 1 time, and we have no other skills left to pay for it. So we're going to move into the sleep phase. We're not going to sell any of our stuff, and we're going to get all of our skills back. And we'll put those out on the tableau on our hand here. There we go. 2, and then level 3s. And then we get to upgrade a skill. We're about to move into fall. We're not going to be able to hunt during fall. What do we want to focus on here, dudes? What do we want to focus on? What's level 2 farming again? Let's check that. It's like there's like 3 options. You get to pick 2 in any order. Yeah, choose 2 in any order. Water 1 crop, plant 2 crops, harvest a crop. That's really good. We're going to go with that. Yeah, level 2 farming is just insane. We're going to go with that. And that is it. We're going to move into fall. And here we go. Okay. So again, in fall, we cannot hunt. So let's start out by mining and trying to get another ruby, if there's even any left, because we've got so many of the rubies. We can't hunt. So we'll spend that to mine 3 ore, keep 2 and discard 1. We got our 3rd gold ore, another gold ore, and a ruby. Perfect, dude. So we'll keep this gold ore. That makes our set of 3, pretty sure. Let's go ahead and double check here. We got 1 gold ore here, 2, and 3 right here. Okay, I got a little nervous there for a second. I was like, wait, do we have it? And then we get this ruby ore as well. Perfect. That's what we wanted. I find it good to try to mine first so that you can get a ruby if you don't have any to, like, you know, boost one of your other skills for the season. I think I want to fish again. That's probably what I'm going to boost. Because if we're gonna even attempt to get more fish than the villagers, we need to catch as many as possible. I'm gonna spend. What am I gonna spend, dude? I'm trying to think if I want to improve this turn or not. I don't think we're gonna craft anything. I'm gonna spend craft to pay for this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna spend the ruby to boost the fish skill and catch any 2 fish. How many lake fish do we have? How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 5 lake fish. I don't even know if it's worth going for. We got 1, 2, 3. We could go for it. How many ocean fish do we need? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 ocean fish. We've got 1, 2. I think we just got the 2. Yeah, let's try to go for ocean fish because you get the most points for ocean fish. So we're going to catch a stingray. It's going to get replaced with a lingcod riverfish, and we're also going to catch this pufferfish, which is an ocean fish, and it gets replaced by a carp, which is a lake fish. So we should have 4 now. We got the puffer, the stingray, the crab, and the snapper. And let me just double check and make sure we don't have any other ocean fish. We shouldn't. No, we don't have any others. So that's 4 right there. And again, we need 5, right? Because they've got 2, 3, 4, and we need to have more than them. Yeah. So if we catch this angler in winter in the last season, we'll be good to go there, and we'll get 6 points for having the most ocean fish. Okay, so that's good. We got that going for us now. Then I think I just want to get improve out of the way, and I'm going to spend cook, and I'm going to spend livestock in order to pay for the 2 time. And we're going to clean 1 heavy garbage, and we're going to get rid of the barn poop finally. So that basically gives us 3 star points because we're not going to lose 3 star points now. So that's totally worth it. And look at that, dude. Our farm and our little pens for our animals, our coop and barn, are completely cleared out of garbage, completely clean. So next we have to decide if we want to farm or forage. What are we in? We're in fall. I think I'm going to farm. Yeah, I think I'm going to farm, and I'm going to... Ooh, am I? We would get to water a crop, plant 2 crop, harvest 1 crop. No, you know what, guys? I think I'm actually going to forage. I think we're going to get more for foraging. So we get to gather 2 forageables. We get 2 materials from chopping down this maple tree, so we're up to 3 material. And then we get 1 produce from the mushroom. And harvest 2 crops. So I'm going to harvest the watermelon, and we get 4 more produce. So now we've got 6 produce. So technically we can just use a yellow. We got 6. Dude, look at this over here. Just yellow and gray cubes and silver cubes. Let's go. Okay, nice. We'll go ahead and harvest that. And that is it. Now we're going to go to sleep. I'm going to sell all of our produce for 2 more gold. So we're up to 11 gold. And that is it. We're going to get all of our skills back. We'll put those over this way. Like so. Any more level 1s? We don't have any more level 1s. We just got those 2 level 1s right there, guys. We leveled up a bunch of skills this game. Freaking love Cozy Oaks, dude. This game is so fun. I hope you guys are enjoying, man. I know it's a different pace than some of the other games. It's really chill, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so good. I need another YouTube channel now, man. Another Cozy Oaks dedicated YouTube channel. All these games are just too freaking good, I swear. Okay, so that is it. We need to upgrade a skill. This is going to be the last upgrade of the game. What do we want to upgrade? What are we prioritizing? We're moving into winter. We have no restrictions in winter. So we're good to go in winter. What are we going to want to do? What are we going to want to do? I don't even know, dudes. I don't even know. Hunt? Let's upgrade Hunt, because we could play Hunt for free when you upgrade it to level 3. So let's do that. We'll get rid of Hunt. We'll go up to level 3 Hunt. I don't even know if we'll actually use it, but I feel like I'm good with everything else. Okay, and then we're moving into winter, and this is it. Again, no restrictions in winter. We're only in spring and fall for Officer Gary, so we could play whatever we want. I honestly want to renovate a structure, but we can't because we can't afford it because it costs 6 gold. So we're just going to have to live with the fact that we can't renovate any structures. At least we got rid of all the the garbage though, so that makes up for it. Getting rid of the 2 -3s basically gives us 6 star points, whereas if you upgrade one of these, they all give you 5 star points. So it's kind of like an extra star point for cleaning up all the trash rather than, you know, upgrading one of our structures. You know, and to be fair, when you upgrade these, they give you different benefits. So it just happened to play out like that this game. You know what I mean? So it's not like a rule of thumb, like, oh, it's always best to just get rid of the garbage and never upgrade your structures. Like, that's not necessarily the case. It's just kind of how it played out this game. I think I want to... We can't water anything. I think crops are basically donezo, guys. Let's go ahead and fish. I'm going to get rid of improve to pay for it. And no, actually, we should mine first and try to get a ruby. Yep, let's try to do that. Let me take my own advice. Let's mine. We'll spend improve. Mine 3 ore, keep 2 and discard 1. Copper, silver, and silver. So we'll get rid of the copper and keep the 2 silver. And I think that actually gives us 3 silver now because we gave 1 to somebody earlier. I can't remember. Oh, we've got 2 more silver. Okay. Didn't we give silver to somebody earlier? Am I imagining things? I am... oh, Officer Gary. We have to have one for Officer Gary at the end of the year. Okay, so that's perfect. We got 4. So we've got 1 for Officer Gary, and then we've got 3 silver ore to get some star points, to get 4 star points. Okay, that was actually perfect. Next up, I want to... We didn't get any rubies, unfortunately. But you know what? That's okay, guys. We're going to fish. I'm going to use the... farm skill to pay for it, I think. Water a crop. We can't water. Plant, that doesn't matter. Harvest, there's nothing to harvest. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. We can catch any 1 fish, and we're going to catch this angler, and that should put us up to the 5 ocean fish that we need in order to have more ocean fish than them. Then we got a halibut ocean fish to replace it. Next, I'm going to hunt. We're going to go ahead and hunt. It costs 0 time now. We can hunt 1 small slime. And I believe we got a green one earlier. Yeah, a green. Look at me remembering things. So I'm going to get the yellow small slime. So that'll be worth 2 more points at the end of the game since it's a different color. And another yellow small slime to take its place. And then I'm going to go for... I love these little slimes, by the way. They remind me of the slimes from Zelda 2 on NES. It just, yeah, super nostalgic. Really, really nostalgic. Let's do... What do we do? What do we do, guys? Let's maybe do our livestock skill. It costs 1 time. I think I'm going to want to craft also, though. You know what? It doesn't matter either way. So do I want a livestock or do I want a forage? Do I want 2 goods or do I want 2 forageables? I could sell the 2 goods for a gold at the end of the game. 9, but that's not going to matter because it's for every 2 gold you have, and I'm only going to have 2. I'm going to have 3, so that extra gold's going to mean nothing. So I actually want to forage instead, and I'll use livestock to pay for it. Gather 2 forageables and harvest 2 crops. We don't have any crops to harvest, but we'll gather the forageables at least. There we go. 2 produce and another bug. There we go. So I think we've got 2 bugs now. We got the earthworm right here that we just got. And we've got the bumblebee as well. So now that's worth 3 star points since we've got 2 bugs. Okay, cool. That was way better. That was a way better choice. We got 3 star points right here. So that's awesome. I guess 2 star points because we already had 1, but now it's up to 3. But that was really, really good. Then we can either craft or cook. We're going to go ahead and craft, I think. Let me see. Can we craft anything? We could craft the bee house. It'll be worth 1 star point per bug we have. So that's 2 star points. This is worth 3 star points for the wine barrel. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for this. So we're going to craft the wine barrel. It requires 2 produce. We got that right here. 0 goods and then 1 material. And we've got 3 material. And we'll get the wine barrel and it's worth 3 star points. Guys, we might have a pretty good score this game. And then it gets replaced with the butter churn, which is worth 3 star points. And it requires 0 produce, 1 good, and 1 material. And then we got cook left over, but we can't play it because it costs 1 time. And that is it. We didn't cook very much this game. That's it, guys. We're going to go to sleep. We could sell stuff. We don't have anything to sell. We would get all of our skills back and upgrade, but since this is winter of the 3rd year, that is actually the end of the game. So we're going to go ahead and fulfill Officer Gary's request of a silver ore right here. So there is his silver ore for Officer Gary. And that is it, guys. That's the end of the game. So we need to, let's refer to the little book here, make sure we do everything right. So we met all of their requests. Let's check their friendship hearts again one more time, but I think we got 15, right? So we got 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. And again, we were going for 14 for Swampy Farm, so we managed to make friends with all the villagers that we met in Cozy Oaks, so we passed that part of the test here. And then seasonal restrictions, we dealt with all of those already during the game, obviously. Town donation. Okay, so I believe it was 9. So we got the gold down here in the bottom left. So we got 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. So we've got 6, 9 gold right here that we'll pay to the villagers as donations. And then our fish score. So let's go ahead and count up the fish that we need. So for lake fish, 1, 2, 4, 4. So we need to have 5 lake fish. I don't think we got the lake or river fish, right, guys? I think we just got the ocean fish, but let's go through the motions here. So when I say 4, so we need 5 lake fish. Let's see what we got. We got the minnow, that's 1. We got the shad, that is 2. And we got the bullfrog, that is 3. So we didn't get enough lake fish. Then for river fish, we needed 1, 3, 5, 6. We needed 7 river fish, which is just insane. That's the most of any type of fish I've needed in a game of Cozy Oaks so far. 7 river fish. We got the salmon, that's 1. The eel is 2. The bass is 3. And the crawfish is 4. Not even close for the river fish. But hold on, guys. The most important fish of them all, the ocean fish. We needed 1, 3, 4. They've got 4, so that means we need 5 because they have to have more than the villagers. So we've got the angler, the pufferfish, the stingray, the crab, and the snapper. Guys, that is 5 right there. So we're going to get 6 points for that. I'm going to set these I'll set these off to this side so that we can remember. Cool. Or I'll set them off to the side so we can remember. Okay, cool. So that was the fish. And then we go into the year end, game end, and tally up our scores here. So let's refer to the rule book and tally up our scores. So we get 1 point for every 2 gold a player has on their sheet. We've got 2 gold, so that's worth 1 point. You know what? I'm going to keep track of our score with these cubes right here, so that way I don't forget. So we've got 1 point here. I'll put it here. We got 1 point. And then we get 2 points for every different colored slime in their collection. I think we got 2 different color slimes, so we should get 4 points. We've got 1, the yellow, and then the green one. Yep, the green one. So they're each worth 2 points, so that's 4 points. So now we're up to 5 points, like so. And then next we've got star points for each crafted item in their collection. So let's go ahead and see how many star points we have for each crafted item. I'm sorry about the commotion in the background, guys. Star points for each collected item in their collection. So let's see, or each crafted item rather. We've got the wine barrel is 3. We've got the anvil is 3, so that's 6. We've got the mayo maker is 3, so that's 9. Dude, we crafted so much. Then we got the workbench, that's 4. So that is 13. I'm dropping the freaking cards all over the place. That's 13. The aquarium is worth 1 for each fish that we had, up to a maximum of 5. We definitely had more than 5 fish. So that's 18. And then the spindle is worth 3, so that's 21 points. Oh my gosh. 21. So let's see. This is 6, 12, 18 plus 3 is 21. And we can actually get rid of these and replace that with a gold cube that's worth 6. So we're at 6, 12, 24, 25, 26. We're at 26 points currently right now. And let's just double check the fish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, we got it. Plus all the other fish that we caught. So that's for crafted items. And then 1 point for every food in their collection. I don't even know if we have any. I think we just made the baked chicken and gave it to Chef Marcus. No, we got sushi. Okay, so that's 1 point. Boink, right there. And then we've got for the most fish. So we had the most ocean fish, so that's another 6 points. Boom. This is a cool way to keep track of the points. I'm glad I just thought of it on the fly. And then for our sets of copper, silver, and gold. So I think we've got a set of silver and gold, if I'm not mistaken. So we got 1, 2, 3 silver. So that's worth 4 points. So we'll do 4 points here. And we got 2 silver. So that's another yellow. And then for gold ore, we've got 1, 2, 3, and that's worth 5 points. We'll put these here. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, which is actually going to be another silver cube. And then the 2 silver cubes turn into a gold cube. Perfect. And then finally, last but not least, it should be the bugs. Yep. So then bugs in your collection, we had 2 bugs. So that's worth 3 points. So we get a silver cube. And then star points for each renovated structure. We didn't have any. And then negative star points for garbage on the farm. We got rid of all the garbage. And then we can tally up our score and see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got. So we got, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. So we scored 45, dude. We did it. We got over 40, which means we got the journeyman score. Let's go, dudes. Awesome. That is freaking amazing, dudes. Cool. So we beat our farmhand score from last time by quite a bit and got up to 45. I feel like the big money makers, dude, were the items. We're going for the items. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Cool. So there it was, guys. We beat our score. Amazing. So next time, I'm feeling good that now that we beat our score. Next time, I think we're going to try it on the sandy farm, like super challenge mode, just to see if we can do it. That would be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Cozy Oaks by Peter Jank. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up like button, hit the red subscribe button, and click the bell so you can stay notified every time I upload a brand new video. And if you want to get your hands on Cozy Oaks and the playmats here, be sure to check the description of this video. There will be a link down below that will take you over to the Game Crafter store page where you could purchase your own copy of the game if you want to get this awesome little farming simulator game. These I'm absolutely loving it. Huge shout out to Peter Jank for making such an awesome game, dude. It is so cool, dude. So there it is, guys. Also, if you want to help support the channel, you can hit the join button down below and become a channel member. You could be a squire or a knight. You'll get some really cool perks with either one, but you'll also get some emojis. Either way you go. So yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys so very much, dudes. And until the next one, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.